Low pro hoe should be cut like an afro. She's playing to you, and I know she's a loser.
How do you know me and the crew used to do her? That's what Acho said.
Right.
About my gun, man. Hey, don't take my gun down through there.
We back in here, trash talking with the old heads. The work week is over. Divisional round playoff week is here. MLK weekend is upon us.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So you know it's coming up on Monday, MLK Day. Any thoughts, fellas? Before we get started, before we even get to the liking and subscribing.
Yeah. You know what I say first. You know what I'm saying? The boy Greg C say no excuses. Play like MLK. Play like MLK. Number one, shout out to the King. Martin Luther the King, that is, all the sacrifices he made for the advancement of, where we are today, being able to help us to understand where we need to be as a society, not just the black community, but where America need to be, and we still fighting that fight to this day, but we're moving that needle. We're getting closer to that I Have a Dream speech. And, it's all because of the dedication and the sacrifices made by one Martin Luther King. Happy birthday on Monday, sir.
Okay. I like to back up everything G just said. That was great. Martin Luther King helped us get to a different kind of battlefield because the battle is different. Out here, we're definitely appreciative of all of his efforts and what he stood for. We're still looking for the next MLK to help us get through this new battle that we're fighting. Appreciative of the holiday being recognized with a day off, with a paid day off.
Yes, sir.
Definitely appreciative of that. Makes my weekend a 4-day weekend. But yeah.
We need to throw up some barbecue or something on Monday.
Something, bro.
Yeah, let's do
something. But definitely, man, when I think about it, man, just the courage that it took to do, not just him, but everybody during that. Courage to do what had to be done.
He was the leader, but he wasn't the only one.
Exactly.
He was on the forefront.
Right. So, because when I think about the day, I think about everybody. You know what I'm saying? Not just him. He gets the recognition, but for all the people who fought back then, died, who had the courage to stand in front of dogs, had the courage to stand in front of those fire hoses.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So just shout out to everybody from then, you know what I'm saying? And
let's drink champ it up.
MLK and everybody
champ it up.
in the civil rights movement. No doubt.
While we sipping on Uncle Near's black owned, $1 billion industry.
You already know.
Well, $1 billion company. Shout out to the owner. What's her name?
Shout out.
Can't remember her name.
I can't either.
We need to put her name on the marquee.
No doubt.
Black History Month next month. She need to go first.
Right. First. You keep us nice and toasty
it's
in the wintertime.
It's unfortunate, though, that the inauguration day is on MLK Day. But, hey, again, like you said, Jerry, another battle we got to fight. Let's go.
No doubt.
Why play like a champion when you can be a champion?
No doubt. Speaking of battles, divisional playoffs. But now I do need to hit you with that like and subscribe, though. YouTube, Trash Talking with the Old Heads. Please do not forget. We want to keep bringing in this content. We will keep bringing this content. But we definitely need you to hit that like and subscribe button.
Check us
out. Join the Facebook group. But definitely go to YouTube and hit that like and subscribe button.
Yeah.
Check us out.
Please.
So let's dive in, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do it, man, in the conversational form. So, Bills, Ravens, man. Lamar and Josh. From everything I'm hearing, bro, it look like Lamar might take that MVP home, bro. From what they saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody.
That's what the word on the street is.
That's what the word on the street is. It's going to be number 3. You know what I'm saying?
In a row.
So,
Nick, right?
What's at stake for Lamar and Josh in this game, man? In your opinion, you know what I'm saying?
Their legacies are cemented, I believe, as far as them being great quarterbacks.
Okay.
So now they're fighting for legendary quarterbacks. They fighting to see, and we'll talk about this in the upcoming, probably the next segment, who is going to challenge the supreme
deity.
Mahomes.
Right.
Patrick Mahomes, who has assumed the Tom Brady mantle as the best quarterback in the league. Patrick Mahomes is only fighting for what position he is in the all-time greats.
Right.
Lamar and Josh Allen are fighting for Okay, are we the next? Are we up next? And they have to get a title to do that.
And we challenged the man.
So what we've got here, fellas, is whoever loses this game, you don't want to be the loser of this game, more so than the winner. To me, of course.
See, I disagree. That's only if it's Lamar to me. Josh, he playing with house money.
Nah, he's not playing with house money.
He is, bro.
Because he has to win too. Now he's not.
The narrative for Josh, if he loses, is going to be, he ain't had no help anyway. We expected him to lose this year. That's going to be the narrative for Josh Allen.
Right. Okay.
Nothing to lose.
Well, you didn't let me finish my point. They're both are going to suffer after the season, during the off season. Who's going to get the heaviest criticism? Of course, it's going to be Lamar if they lose. But Josh, that win against Patrick Mahomes, if he loses, that loss that has gotten him so much ground when Patrick Mahomes came back with 13 seconds left and took it in the overtime and he didn't get to see the field. That's gonna go out the window. That's gonna be further in the background, further in our rearview mirror.
Unless he plays shitty, he ain't gonna lose nothing. Unless he plays a terrible, fucked up 4-pick game.
If
it's
he
gonna be like he ain't have enough help, he wasn't supposed to win.
He ain't gonna play.
You know how they treat Josh Allen, bro. Come on, bro.
That's gotta be part of it. But Josh has gotten beyond. Do I play well? It's about winning now. It's about winning. So that narrative is going to be there. Yes, I agree with you. Lamar's going on the other hand. He's going to catch hell.
Well, let's clean it up a little bit. Lamar is going to catch it bad, not just for an L, if he plays bad.
Right. Or he's going to catch it regardless.
He's going to catch it regardless. He's going to definitely catch it if he play L, but he's going to catch it regardless.
A 3-time MVP bounced.
Right.
Especially
if he win MVP.
If he gets it going on the ground and he has a good passing day and they lose, he ain't gonna get crushed.
Okay.
He won't get crushed because then it'll probably be on the defense.
I will hate to see it. Because it's
going to
be bad.
Or the running game didn't get going with King Henry or whatever.
Bad.
But as long as he doesn't play well, he's going to be fine because he has played at an MVP type level all year long, just like he did last year and the year before.
It ain't gonna matter, man. The weather is
he's beyond regular season accomplishment.
Right.
He's beyond that.
It don't matter anymore.
It don't matter. None of that shit matter. Give him the MVP. I don't care what he does this week and next week.
What have you been saying the whole year?
Right.
What have you been saying the whole year? All of that, it really didn't mean much, even though the Pittsburgh game, I told you. So that really didn't move the needle because it's about the playoffs.
Right.
Okay, I get you. If he plays well, it won't be as biting.
Right.
But it will be biting because he will again
win the big games.
Thank you.
If he has a great game and they still lose, I really think he's gonna get the pass this year, and somebody else he'll get that LeBron treatment with somebody else will get the finger pointed out.
Look up, man.
If he plays great,
that LeBron he's gonna get the LeBron treatment. It ain't gonna be as close to LeBron's treatment, but he's gonna get that same because LeBron has played well in all of one series that they lost, and that was the Dallas series. Damn, we done jumped into the fire quick, ain't we?
Did he shot under 40%? But go ahead.
I don't give a damn about him shooting under 50%. How many times Jordan shot under 50%? How many times Kobe shot under 50%?
40% is what I said, sir. Let's go back to
what series was that? The year that he was a rookie? Damn near?
Let's go back.
Stop. All right. Lamar.
You can be a rookie in 3 years? Oh, my bad. But go ahead. Let's go to football.
Come on, man. Come on, bro. We ain't fair. You done jumped in them bees.
All I'm saying is
you done attacked the Hornets nest, brother.
If the man plays great, I think he'll get the LeBron treatment of the excuses that it was somebody else's fault.
Nah,
that's just my
MVP.
opinion.
He ain't getting it. LeBron don't get no. LeBron do not get no damn.
Backed by 3 MVP.
LeBron don't get no. It's gonna be anybody else's fault.
Don't tell me 3 MVPs
He not getting no. He ain't getting. He gonna get toasted.
He gonna get toasted if they lose.
I don't care if he throws 3 touchdowns, no picks. He getting toasted.
If they don't win,
if they do not win this game,
if he plays well. If he plays
define
great,
well. Define well.
If he plays great.
Define well.
70, 80 yards rushing, 230 some yards passing, 60%.
That ain't enough.
60, 65%.
He don't have to go for about 400 yards.
That's a great
90%.
And for him to not to catch heat, it's going to have to be an incredible.
It's going to have to be an
300
incredible
yards pass and 3
It's going to have to be incredible.
Another 70 running.
It's going to have to be incredible. And I can't believe you talking about LeBron don't get no damn criticism, bro. You done lost your damn mind.
Not after that.
You have lost your mind.
Not after having 3
already.
MVPs
This man done lost his mind early. I know what it is because we doing this on a Saturday instead of Friday.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
You know, work too long.
Too long. The week was too damn long.
It
bro.
definitely was a long work week.
Damn long.
I ain't even
So
gonna
who
front
wins
on that?
I got the Ravens, of course.
Game.
Last time they played in the playoffs, they lost. They lost on a pick six. Well, it wasn't a pick six, but it was sealed on a 100-yard pick six, which means that Lamar threw that mug in the end zone. And it was returned for the house, 17-3. But they played this year. It's a different team. That team didn't have King Henry. That team didn't have a refined passing game by Lamar Jackson. Last time they played, Derrick Henry, King Henry. Shout out King Henry. Shout out to the kings in the world. Martin Luther King. You see what's going on?
Kings all
It's
over
the
place.
kings everywhere.
Picking up what
you picking up what I'm putting down.
It's a King weekend.
King Henry ran for a penny less than 200. It's going to be icy out there. It's going to be cold.
Yeah.
Whichever team established the
14
run.
degrees what it feels like of
minus 3. And I believe the Ravens have the weapons to make the Bills quit in that icy condition.
As a fan, Jerry, and as a Lamar hater, who you got?
I don't hate Lamar.
Yes, he does. Chris Broadnax.
I don't hate.
Yes, he does.
Our boy Chris Broadnax can vouch for that.
I'm a Lamar Jackson fan.
What?
I'm not a fan of the Ravens.
Yeah, Lamar Jackson fan.
I'm definitely not a Raiders.
I would hate to
Ravens
see who
fan.
you a hater of.
Right.
LeBron.
Boy.
So let's
Embiid.
break this down. Let's break this down. Where are they playing?
Buffalo.
Playing in Buffalo. And we said the temperature is going to be what?
14 degrees, feels like minus 3.
It's going to be icy conditions. It's going to be snow.
But it's cold in goddamn Baltimore.
It's cold in Baltimore too, but is it that cold?
The only person on either
cold.
team that I've basically heard them say that they're not fans of playing in the cold is Lamar Jackson. I'm going with the upset.
Buffalo Billions.
I got the Bills and the
Bills,
weather.
what is they call it? Bills Mafia?
I got the Bills and the weather. Even though the Ravens definitely have the better team, you know, they got Pro Bowlers upon Pro Bowlers on this squad. They have more weapons than Josh Allen has.
God, I'm so sick of that narrative.
They have more. Definitely
Josh
have
got
more.
enough.
It's
He got
just true.
enough.
It's just
He got
true.
enough.
He
I'm
got
so sick
enough.
of that shit.
Well, his talent.
They
his
want,
talent.
and I'm gonna say they want this white boy to have excuses so bad for if he
Exactly.
lose. I'm
Exactly.
so sick of that shit.
I'm not using that excuse. It's just the truth.
I feel what you're putting down, white boy. MLK weekend.
Come on, let's not be that divisive. Let's not be divisive at all.
You already know.
But-
That's what I'm on this weekend. That's the shit I'm on this weekend. That and this near.
You shouldn't have killed him. You
right.
shouldn't have done it.
Right, I'm at y'all ass this weekend.
I'm gonna go with the cold weather and Lamar not having that great game, and the Bills playing better in the cold to get it done. Even though Lamar is a 3-time.
It ain't jet. It's just the
Not
tea
yet.
leaves.
Not
That's the
yet.
tea leaves
Right, 'cause
that
it
we
could be.
hearing.
He's gonna get it.
Yeah,
He's gonna get
he
it.
could be getting it. I mean,
He
he was
deserves
first.
it.
He was
He
first
deserves
team
it.
All Pro.
He deserves it for him to beat all of his stats from last season.
Yeah. I mean, and then he beating Josh in so many areas,
And he beat him head to head.
and
So
whooped his ass head to head.
he's gonna.
He deserves this one.
He's gonna.
Hell, I
makes
can make an
more
argument
sense.
that he didn't deserve the one last year more than this one.
Right.
This one he actually deserves. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go Ravens too, man. Give me the Ravens, man. Give me. I gotta go. I don't think it's gonna be particularly close either. I say they win by 7 to 10 points. I think it's gonna be a comfortable win. Now the Zay Flowers part of it, they haven't said yet. I don't know if y'all heard or not. I don't know. They didn't say he was playing yet, so that bothers me a little bit because I think this is a game where they could need him to make one big play. You know what I'm saying? But if they lean on King Henry the way that they should, this game shouldn't be close. It shouldn't be close.
King.
Yeah, he should get it done, man.
I don't know if you guys heard, but they had the Ravens. John Harbaugh had the Ravens practicing inside. For this game.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay,
But,
all right.
But it was something about the facility. They couldn't do it outside the field with iced
I
up.
don't want to
or
hear that
something.
excuse. You should have been outside every day
On the ice.
for that fridge.
Hey, so it was iced up.
Let us
man.
go to a skating rink and practice.
Well, let's get to the first game on today. Texans. We must protect this house versus the Chiefs.
Fair weather.
So, what would a win mean for CJ? Let's say Stroud can pull it off. Does that put him back in your good graces, Greg? If he won this one?
Listen, it ain't my good graces. I never had him as this all-world quarterback after his first rookie season. To me, like I've been saying for weeks, since, pretty much all season, you know what I'm saying? Stop going with these quarterbacks thinking that they all world and they just got 1 year of production, Sam Darnold. And what makes him so bad, he has
Years.
history.
Right.
He got history.
Right.
That's just like if your kid bring home all F's, you know what I'm saying, for 3 straight semesters, then one semester they come home without all A's. You're hopeful that they've turned the corner, but you're looking for the goddamn D's and the C's to show back up.
Looking for the regression. That's regress back to the mean.
And you're asking, well, what happened?
Right.
That's the Sam Darnold take. This take is, this your kid's first semester, you know what I'm saying? Good job. He ain't in my bad graces. CJ season was defined in that first half of the Chargers game. He started out super shaky, just like the season has been. He was able to overcome, the challenges that he had early. It looks like after he threw that pick to Derwin James, that was overturned.
Right.
Right to him.
Right.
So no, I mean this win would definitely be like, hey, you know what I'm saying, curtail, but it depends on how he does it. If he outduels Patrick Mahomes,
Right.
You know what I'm saying, then yeah, but that ain't gonna
Without
happen.
mixing, he might have to.
That ain't gonna happen. You know it ain't gonna happen. Don't care what you talking about. I picked the Texans to win last week. They getting their ass whooped this week. They getting their ass whooped this week. They's getting handed to them this week. Now they got a shot. I'm gonna give them a shot because the Chiefs' biggest weakness all season has been what? The offensive line. Mm-hmm. Not just the offense. It's offensive line. If your offensive line can't protect, you can't have no offense.
If they can get pressure with 4.
Yeah, and that's what the Houston Texans can do.
Yeah.
However,
Hunter and your boy from Bama.
the Texans, the Chiefs though, they got your boy Hollywood Brown back. Xavier Worthy back.
Hard again.
Yeah, Pacheco back. They got DeAndre Hopkins. They got got weapons. Kelsey
always in the playoffs.
They ain't doing that. If you know what I'm saying, they moved old boy from Joe Tooney from guard to tackle.
Yeah.
Because DJ Humphries was hurt all season, and then the tackle they had in place was just an open gate.
Garbage.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Chiefs, dynastic. They do whatever they do to win. Whatever way it take, they gonna win it.
So different question for you, Jared. Texans win if what?
Ooh,
or is there a path?
The whole time he's been talking, I've been sitting over here thinking to myself, man, Texans ain't got a shot in hell.
Not a shot.
Not a shot in heaven or hell to win this game.
It would be a massive upset if they did, though.
The Texans win if Mahomes don't play. That's the only way they win. That's
if Mahomes don't show up.
Listen, this team has been trying to get to where they feel like they're the Chiefs on the offensive end all year long. I understand what you're saying about the offensive line, but they've been down their best running back. He's back. They've been down receivers all year. Kelsey didn't come in hitting it, getting a fast start like he normally does. We think age is probably starting to show on him a little bit, so he had to learn himself or his new self on this team. But through all of that, this team has won all year. They got two losses.
And the one loss, they set everybody.
Exactly. So they've learned how to win a different way on the offensive end. But like we said before we started, we've been saying for a couple of weeks now, the Chiefs are a defensive-led team, and that started sometime last season. And their defense has been good all year long. They get pressure up front. The corners are playing well. The secondary is playing well. So they have spent this entire season learning how to win close, or not learning, but winning close games, something they've always done with Mahomes at quarterback. But specifically keeping the scores low, forcing the other teams to make a mistake, or forcing other teams to try to outscore them and try to play that game, because they've had to use the passing game because they hadn't had a running game all year long. That's just how dynamic Patrick Mahomes is.
They've been able to acquire some pieces though to mitigate some of the losses that they had.
Yeah.
They've got veteran players, Smith Schuster. Yeah, they got DeAndre Hopkins, which was huge.
Yeah.
Try to help solidify that.
Yeah, now he's back healthy, right?
But we haven't seen them put big points on the board all season long.
Yeah, that's true.
Except for the last few games,
Right.
And
So
that's when they all.
so
Except for that last game where everybody sat.
Listen,
and now
that's a problem when they got all them problems and they ain't losing.
And the one person that we have really not given any props to or talked about at all season, Andy Reid.
Yeah,
Man, he been getting
Andy
credit.
Reid. No,
They've been putting him up there in the GOAT discussion of coach.
I think everybody just knows it though. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just
Yeah,
knows
I ain't been hearing no.
It's unspoken. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know it. You know what I'm saying?
Andy Reid has been a brilliant coach on this team. He's been a brilliant developer of his quarterback and his offense, allowing them to play all kind of different styles, kind of like the Patriots, kind of like they had with Tom Brady. They can win the game any way you want to play it.
It reminds you of that, man. And I was a big Chiefs
and to play like that,
Patriots hater.
They're gonna run the ball when it's time to run the ball. They're not gonna pull a Sarkisian on the goal line and start trying to run out wide and pass out wide.
When the game, I got Patrick Mahomes.
There you go. So
we within a score, we winning. You know what I'm saying?
I like.
You better blow them out.
You better blow them out. That's what I be telling my 49ers in these Super Bowl. Just blow these niggas out, dog. If it's close, we losing.
I like what this team is doing. I like what Andy Reid has built. I like his legacy and to continue on his trajectory.
Getting up 10 points don't mean
all that's true.
Remember this though. Remember this.
I hate Texans.
When they started they run, when they played the Texans, I think it was the first game. You know what I'm saying? Of that, it was this divisional round. They had the Texans, Deshaun Watson before before the freaky shit came out.
Down.
They was down 20-0 early.
That was the start of that shit.
That was the start of the run.
The start of that shit, dog. It sure was. I remember that game. It sure was. But like I say, I don't like them. Everything y'all said is right. I can't dispute shit y'all say. I just don't like them. I want them to lose. I can't pick it, though. You know what I'm saying? I want them to lose. Ain't no way in hell the Texans gonna win this game. And I picked the Texans to go to the AFC Championship.
Ain't no way.
But there's no way, especially now with Joe Mixon with an ankle problem, there's no way in hell they can win this game.
The fan of me wants them to lose because I cannot stand Nick Wright. Can't stand it.
That too, but I don't want Patrick Mahomes to get a three-peat.
Y'all know who I picked. Y'all didn't pick him, but I already know who. You know what I'm saying? I want him to win because it's my pick. But I'm gonna tell y'all this. For me, I'm Bird Gang all year. Bird Gang. Both sides. Eagles, Ravens. Let's go.
The funny part is, I find myself on the Ravens bandwagon now too.
No, I don't. We don't
find
want
myself there too.
We don't want you.
As far as what I want to happen.
Talking about
we
don't want you.
As far as what I want to happen at this point.
I got to turn this shit around, man. Y'all motherfuckers.
As far as what I want to happen,
Jones,
I
you
want
bastard,
the Ravens to come out of there now. I just don't want anybody but Patrick Mahomes. I don't want him to win another one. It's something about him that's off-putting.
You don't want a black quarterback to win it again?
It's something, but they don't treat him like I don't know. Has anybody ever said he a black quarterback? I'm just asking you. Have you heard any commentator say it?
His daddy.
Right. Thank you. And see, maybe that's part of the reason I don't like him. Because they don't really treat him like a black quarterback for real.
He was raised with his mama, whatever.
All right.
I'm just saying. Have you heard any commentator say he a black quarterback?
He is with a snow bunny, so.
Right. So I'm just like, I don't want.
I love the pink toes.
Michael Irving.
I just don't want them to win, but they will win this game, man. There's no way in hell the Texans can win this game, man. Next game, man, Commanders, Lions. There's only one question you can really ask about this game. Is it an upset alert or is it a blowout in the making, Jerry? As a fan, what you see,
Man,
bro?
I've been struggling with this game so much.
Me too, because I know what I want to happen and I know what I think is going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's two different things. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I'm struggling with this game. I'm just gonna go.
Struggling.
Yeah.
What's the struggle? Who gonna win?
Well, on how the game is going to unfold. Yeah,
Whether
how
it's
the
gonna
game
be a
is-
blowout or it's gonna be a tight game.
Yeah, I only struggle
And
is
that
how
what
can
you-
they keep it close. That's my only struggle.
Listen,
Is that what you asking?
this kid, Jay, listen, he can play. He has shown that he can play any style of game. He uses his run well. He uses in escapability. The Lions have struggled with mobile quarterbacks all season long. The defense is depleted beyond depletion, but they've continued to win. Their offense has continued to do what it has done all year long. They put points on the board. They go up and down the field. Golf has been magnanimous. I'm going with the Lions, but I just can't put my finger on the blowout button. I just can't, because Daniels has played that well. He has played well. He's played well against good defenses, bad defense. Ever since he's recovered from his injury, he's been right back on the mark that he was on at the start of the season when he was, billed as the rookie of the year. So I won't call it a blowout. The Lions win. Detroit continues to live on and try to get their shot at getting to the Super Bowl.
Greg, blowout alert or upset?
I think it's a blowout. The Lions have been incredible all fucking season long. And you got it.
Injuries be damned.
Injuries be damned. That's what I was finna get to. You got to get to the head coach, man. He ain't made no excuses in none of his press conferences, even though he had millions of opportunities to.
Bad scientists. Yep.
He take the approach Derek Kelsey of the process. So they gonna go for.
Shout out Aaron Glenn.
They gonna go for the fourth down each and every time, which I think is fucking stupid. It's gonna bite them in the ass. But hey, if you committed to it, you know what I'm saying?
Not
Be
this
committed
game.
to it. You can tell he committed to that. He ain't. You saying he ain't committed to it?
No, I said not this game. It won't bite him in the ass.
It ain't. As well as the Jaden has played, and I didn't see this coming from Arizona State to his first year at LSU. You saw
Somebody said the Bears was making a mistake last
you
April.
saw his potential, his dynamic running ability when he was at LSU. You saw some precision passing,
Poise in the pocket.
but he was throwing the wide open receivers a lot. If it went wide open, he was tucking it and running it. If you played zone, they was wide open, he was hitting it. So I did not see this coming from Jaden, but again, as well as he's played, look who they beat in the last few games of the year. And not by a lot. They ain't put up a ton of points. And I ain't saying that's Jaden's fault. It could be a combination of things. Oh my God, I'm burping. Uncle Nearest got me burping. They got Scary Terry.
Nearest got him.
They got Scary Terry. That's their biggest offensive threat, you know what I'm saying, on the wide outs. But they, he don't just rely on him. But look who they beat, man. The only one that came up was the Philly game, right? But guess what? Jalen Hurts was hurt. He was left in the third quarter, and before he left, it was 14-0. The Lions putting up 40-some points a game damn near. They at least going 31, 32. It ain't going to be enough,
The
man.
Bucks was a good win last
They going to
week.
put up some points. I would take the over in this game. I mean, the Bucks, the Bucks are impressive. You impressed by the Bucks?
No, but I think it's a solid win on the road, though.
It's a
You know what I'm
solid
saying?
win.
On the
It's,
road.
it's the playoffs.
Yeah, on
you know
the
what I'm saying?
road.
So I'm not
A road
discounting.
win in the playoffs is a good win.
I wasn't including. I don't want to include that game because
okay.
that game does matter. But
Okay.
prior to that,
Okay.
talking about the points that they put up.
The Bengals win is impressive, even though the Bengals.
That was
defense
years ago, sir. That was years ago.
trash. I'm saying,
I
like
said the
that
last five, the last few games. And the Bengals, for all intents and purposes, especially at that time, The Cowboys could have scored 30 points with Cooper Rush.
They only lost by 7 to Baltimore.
That was early in the season, man.
So
And that was
Browns, Cardinals, Bengals, Giants, Buccaneers was they end of their season.
right. They scored 23 against the hapless Cowboys, my boys. Again, whatever my thing,
Lost by 1 to the
my thing, they lost to the Cowboys too. A few weeks prior to that. My theme has been if you struggle with the Cowboys, win or lose, you ain't it. The Lions beat the shit out of the Cowboys. Beat their ass.
Well,
The Lions offensive.
The NFL is a week-to-week league, though.
It is, but that offensive line ain't week to week.
That's true. I'll give you that. You know what I'm saying? I'm with y'all. Detroit wins the game. I'm more with Greg, though. I think has the potential to be a blowout, though. Lions at home coming off a bye. I think that's just a bad setup for the Commanders.
Yeah, that crowd finna be off the fucking meat rack.
Chain, dog. And the first time Jahmyr Gibbs get loose and get that crowd going, dog, it's gonna be a problem, dog. It's gonna be a problem. They don't have enough on either line.
Another Bama boy. What you said his name was? Jameer who? Jameer Gibbs. Roll Tide.
Hey, your boy didn't come along this year, man. He's the kind of back I didn't think he could be in the pros.
I saw it, man.
I saw
You
the
didn't see that,
dynamic.
Bama?
I didn't see. I'm talking about since Montgomery been hurt, showing he could be a every down, give me the ball back. You didn't see that. You didn't know that at all.
Yeah, he was at Bama.
But you didn't see that, bro. Nobody saw that.
Now they didn't give him the ball. They didn't feed him the ball.
They didn't feed him like
but
that.
he was
at
pretty
Bama.
much they running back because
Right,
they had
and running
Jason-
between the tackles the way he does. I didn't see that coming, bro.
You didn't watch Bama
I
closely.
watched it, bro.
He wasn't just no
But
stretch.
he wasn't getting 20
or
to
toss.
25 carries at Bama like that, though.
He
You know
should
what
have
I'm saying?
been.
Yeah, maybe, but
Because the
there
wide
was no way to
receivers
know
at
he
that
could
time
do
weren't that
though.
good.
You know
Damn,
what
I
I'm
wish
saying?
they would have got him a year earlier with
Man,
Jameson
don't let
Williams.
the dude trick us into talking about Alabama. Please don't.
I told you it's gonna happen every week. It's gonna happen every week. Cause I don't give a piss.
Man, give me the Lions in a route, man.
In
It's
a
at
route.
least 14 points. You know what I'm saying? It's a 14-point game. I think now to your point though, if they can keep it close and get Jaden the ball late, Lions got a problem. But I don't think they can though. I think
They better watch that man getting out on
yeah,
that edge.
I agree on that.
Facts,
I agree. Against a running QB, the Lions could have a problem. I agree with you on that. But I think with a week to prepare, with 2 weeks to prepare, coming off that rest, I think everything points to a blowout for the Lions. You know what I'm saying? But the question for me, the second question is, man, Jaden. Of course, I saw it coming. I told y'all last April.
You did.
Bears pick him. Just pick him, Bears. I know everybody wants y'all to pick Caleb. Once that nigga jumped up in the stands and cried in his mama lap, I told you he wasn't it. He ain't it.
My only question with Jaden, when he was drafted and being on this team, being in the pros, was can he put on muscle fast enough to not
sustain
be
it,
injury prone?
But with to me, I don't worry about that as much in this league. Yeah, back in the day, I would have worried about it. Now they protect it like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
if he get down,
not if you're a runner.
But I'm saying that's why I said if he gets down the way he should and don't take the hits, he'll be fine. These quarterbacks will be fine. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't help it. You can't hit him. You can't touch him.
Because his injury, he has no fear. But his injury happened. If I'm not mistaken, I think his injury happened on a run where he was trying to get out of bounds, but he was still running. Old Budge was like, I'm busting him. And bust him, and he went flying. Right. He probably went flying.
We gotta move on. But if he win, is he a superstar?
No, not yet, man. No. You trying to make me question my own principles? Why you asking me this shit?
What about star?
Nah, is
he a star now?
No.
Where is he? Where is he ranked in the top 30?
Top 30?
32 quarterbacks. Where is he? Where you got?
He in the top 15.
In the 15. Yeah,
okay.
Probably
in the top 15 right about now.
Yeah. So right at star level.
And I'd hate
how many star QBs are there? Let's set that out. How many star QBs are there?
Star QBs?
Star. I ain't saying superstar. Just you would say, okay, this is a star who you can really win with.
There's
Brock Purdy. Brock
about
Purdy.
To throw something at this nigga, man.
And
what?
So you got Lamar, of course. Patrick.
Those are elite,
right? I'm saying, but which makes them stars. Though.
No. We got to put them in center.
Okay, so they up somewhere.
We can't put
that's
them
the elite.
Brock Purdy.
We got the elite.
Josh, Burrow, Patrick.
What the fuck he talking about? Some damn star quarterbacks.
Jalen, a star quarterback.
Oh, I thought you were talking about elite. I like, what?
Jalen
who? Jalen Miro?
Jalen Hurts.
I heard somebody say that the Titans should take him. I'm like, to do what?
Anthony Richardson again. Anthony Richardson 2.0.
Yep.
Wow. Shout out to Jalen Milroe.
All right, so how
Come
many
on,
stars
Ken.
we
Let's
got
go.
so we
Like,
can move on? How many star QBs are there?
So
Jalen,
are two
Brock,
that come to those are two
Dak.
that come.
So if they won, then Dak got to be a star then.
Dak a star.
Okay, who else we got? Who a star?
Stafford.
Matt Stafford closer to elite than star.
No,
He closer to
not at this
superstar.
age.
He closer.
He may be a
No.
superstar.
No, he's a star.
He's
in this
one.
league.
He's one.
Stafford
No,
is a
he's more
star
than
in
a
this
star.
He more
Oh
than
my
we.
God.
Hey man,
Well, yeah,
we'll talk. Let's
Yeah.
put that up. Let's
Anyway,
bring that.
but I
Let's
say
think
he's,
about it.
I say he's a
That-
star already.
If y'all want to hear that topic in the future,
Yeah, I say he's a star already.
Old Heads podcast. Let us know.
Last game,
in the comments.
man, Rams Eagles, man. So can the Eagles, man? Can they keep winning with Jalen being like? So I'm gonna call it average. I ain't gonna even say subpar. I think we said subpar passing game. Let's say with an average ass passing game, he throw for less than 200 yards in this game. Do they win it, or will he have to be? Will he have to match Stafford?
No, he don't have to match Stafford because Saquon is for real.
But you think they're gonna let him
Saquon-
do that to him again?
Listen, man.
Because he ran for what 255 the first time, some shit
What's
like
gonna
that.
stop him this
Yeah,
time?
two big, huge runs.
Right,
Two
270-yard
runs.
run or some
what's
shit.
gonna-
One was
But if
87.
you're the D coordinator for the Rams, you gonna let him do that shit again?
They didn't try to. They didn't let him the first time. Listen, man. This offense has settled into who they are, and they are a run first team. Saquon is a superstar in this league.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
he's elite.
the Rams, they're coached well. They have good players on both sides of the ball. But when it comes to this Eagles defense, I think this Eagles defense is going to take it personal on what Matt Stafford has been doing over the last couple of weeks. And I think they're going to make him look less than stellar in this game by getting at the receivers. I know Big Game Slay is going to be at both of them for sure. It's just too much. They're coming right up the front four, coming right.
So when
at,
you say
at
last couple of games, what games you talking about? The Seattle game, the Minnesota game, the games.
What you talking
prior to
about
that?
with the Rams?
Yeah, with the
I'm
Rams.
just talking about the playoffs. I'm just talking about the playoffs. Just
So
talking about
last
the playoffs
week-
because he started off hot in the last game. He started off super hot.
So who did they play?
And then turned regular.
Who did they play?
Who did they play? I forgot.
The
Who
Vikings.
Rams play. Okay,
They played the Vikings, and who was their quarterback?
I'm talking about Stafford. Okay,
Who was
I'm,
that
I'm talking about
Who was that quarterback?
I'm talking about Stafford
Jerry.
and his prowess. In
Who
the
was
game.
that quarterback? They played. They started off hot. Now they did start off,
But that don't
like they
have
was
that-
about to run the Vikings out of the
Vikings-
gym.
The Vikings
Or out of-
quarterback don't have nothing to do with Stafford. So Stafford played well at the very beginning of the game.
So the score looks better than what they actually did on offense. So I think you are, and you know, Matt Stafford.
And Nearest got him. Got him.
Matt Stafford is a great quarterback all time. He's gonna go in the Hall of Fame. Now, how great is he talking about? We talking about last week. If we just talking about last week, we can't just say they beat the shit out the Vikings because again,
didn't say that.
the
I just
Vikings
said
had
he
a
played
pumpkin
well.
at quarterback who gave them 7 points single-handedly and contributed to another 10 points by his poor play.
I don't understand your
So
point.
my point is that the Vikings ain't a bad defense. You talked about that, Dante. They started to, oh shit.
It's a defense. It's a decent.
You good.
It's a decent defense.
Now,
they have a
who
decent
the-
defense.
Got him too.
Who else in here got?
Got him too.
Hey man,
I was
that
trying to
almost
sit up, man. I told
you almost
Nah,
wrecked
you-
the whole studio with that shit.
But I don't understand your point because Stafford ain't playing against the QB. He's playing against the defense, a average defense. But it turns out Minnesota turned out to be an average defense.
Average
Whatever.
defense, and they going to play a more elite defense.
So
And
right.
he didn't.
That,
he-
now we getting back to my point. They're playing against an elite defense. I think they're going to make Stafford look less than stellar with this defense because
So-
they get a good push up front.
Yeah.
And they back end has been very, very good all season long.
So last
I'm
week,
looking
19 for
I'm looking at
27 for 209 yards, 2 touchdowns. Matt Stafford.
right. So
That ain't worldly.
right. The second half got away with, you know what I'm saying, where it didn't look like the first half in that game.
Yeah, they D-line made the Vikings O-line look bad. They won't be able to do that to the Eagles. The Eagles have a elite offensive line.
That is committed to running the ball.
Committed to running the football. It's this game too. A lot of these games I think could get out of hand. The only one I think that probably won't is maybe the Ravens, Bills won't get out of hand early. The other ones got a chance to get out of hand early, I think. You know what I'm saying?
So the Rams, they will have to play better on the back end because they're going to have what can you do to stop the run?
Right.
You had to commit 8.
Right.
7, 8 in the box, single high safety.
And that's what I would make them. They would have to throw that to A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith all game long.
You
I would make
them
them
do
have Jalen, prove you can do it.
He can do it.
I'm saying he had to prove it. If you can beat me going 30 for 50 for 350 yards, then do it.
But the problem is just like Lamar Jackson, the escapability of your quarterback is where the problem lies. Just like Lamar and Saquon a superstar, man. This dude generational back.
No, we agree on that. But I'm just saying,
back, and they just
I'm gonna have him like Greg said. I'm gonna have him 8 in the box. Prove it, dog. You got to prove you can throw the ball.
I'm sure they
want to prove you can run against an 8-man.
I'm sure they had eight man front in the first game, and some
probably did something. You know what I'm saying?
It's the Eagles. They're a determined team. They got a chip on their shoulder. They got a revenge edge. They trying to get back there for real. They got a good shot.
The Rams got the revenge edge, but my thing with the Rams is I'm going to try to frustrate your boy too. He could maybe collapse the whole thing if you can get ahead and he not getting the ball. Your reading book boy on the sideline, it could get bad. Try to frustrate him. Try to frustrate your boy early. Don't let him get no catches, nothing. You know what I'm saying? I would try to shut him down completely early.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead
get up in the game.
I'm gonna go ahead.
He gonna go off. That book reading ain't gonna work. He gonna go off.
I played Madden 25 last night on.
I saw you on there, bro.
On PS4.
I was on.
I ain't on the PS5 yet. It costs too much for me right now, and the time that I can spend to it, Eagles beat the shit out of Rams.
But I think we all got the Rams, though. I mean, the Eagles, though. I think we all say they win. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how it shakes out, man. Hopefully the games be better than the wild card weekend. That's all I can hope for, because only one of those games is really good for real. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully the games are better.
We're separating the boys from the men.
Yeah, but let's get to this money part of the conversation.
Get to the money.
This cash talk.
Let's get to the money.
Why we win this money? I'm gonna pick them all this week, though. I'm picking them all.
Remember, we're not telling you who you should pick. We're telling you
what I'm gonna pick.
Who this man?
This is where I'm gonna put my money.
This man been winning. He's been
winning. This is where I'm putting my money. And if you can't afford to bet, you know my saying: don't bet.
Don't bet.
If your mortgage due or the car note due,
pay it.
Don't do it.
Pay it. You know what I'm saying? Bet next week.
Don't do it.
Or bet in 2 weeks when your next check comes.
I'm betting this weekend.
Me too.
I'm looking for the hit. I'm looking for the hit.
As soon as we get off this damn podcast, I'm going to put mine in.
I might put 500 on the money line on the Chiefs today.
And you a winner, sir. You're a winner.
What they gonna do?
My first one is the Chiefs minus 8.5.
And he'll be
Give it to me.
And he'll be buying an air mattress, moving over here to the studio if that happens. Trust me.
First pick, man, Chiefs minus 8.5. We talked about all the reasons the Texans won't be able to hang. I just hope that don't motivate them to play above their heads to the point where they keep it close. Or get one of them damn backdoor covers, you know what I'm saying, where it's a 14-point game for real, and they get a late touchdown to make it 7, fuck around and beat your boy. You know what I'm saying? Happens all the time, but I'm still taking the Chiefs.
Where you get the spread at, like when you bet?
I use Bovado.
I'm saying, what was the spread at?
8.5.
It was 8.5. It's at 9 right
now. Yeah, I got it at 8.5.
It's 9. If you bet today, it's 9.
When the mixing
tease it.
Yeah, mixing was worth a half a point. That's what made it go up. The mixing injury made it go up by half a point.
Tease that bad boy anyway.
Yes, sir. Tease it down to 7 if you can. But yeah, next Lions Commanders. I'm going against conventional thinking here. I'm not going spread. I'm going under 55.5. I'm going to go under it. I don't think the Commanders are going to put up points like that. In my mind, at home, I think the Lions, I've coming off that bye, will be ready to play.
42-17 to get you beat.
Get you beat every time. Get you beat every time they put up 50 points on your ass.
42-17.
49, right. 49-10 and I lose. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to hope that it gets late and they up and they call off the dogs. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go under the 55 and a half. A lot got to happen for 55 points to happen in an NFL game.
Right now it's at
playoff
56 and a half.
Damn. I ain't put it in yet, though. So I get 56 and a half. You know what I'm saying? But I got that Chiefs already because I knew with that Mixon injury, that one was going up. So I already did my single game bet on that one. Ravens minus the 1. It was a little easy one for me. If I was going to do just a single bet for a lot of money, it wouldn't be the Chiefs one. It would be this one for me. I'd take the -1 and run with it, with the Ravens. Because I think I get the better team.
Take the money and run.
Yeah, that's the one I would put more money on for a single game if I was going to bet these games for real. You know what I'm saying? If I was going to bet just one, that would be the one. Give me the -1 with the Ravens all day long. They're the better team. You know what I'm saying? And lastly, this one I had a hard-ass time with. But I'm going to trust the Eagles' defense to keep Stafford in check. I look back and I say, Vikings. All this shit y'all did versus the Vikings, you're not going to sack Jalen Hurts 9 times. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Hurts ain't going to be worried about you getting in his face like that. Give me the Eagles -6.5, man.
He going to take it and run.
Yeah. Give me the Eagles -6.
I don't know. I like Verse and Byron Young though on that line.
I do too. They're good. They're very good. That him and Fisk, them Florida State boys getting it done.
Man,
Shout
fuck
out Florida State. Shout
Florida
out to
State.
We'll be back
What's
next year.
going on?
Hell, he got Bama in. I'm getting Florida State in. You know what I'm saying? Find a way to get your Gators in.
Anthony Richardson.
Right. Ain't many Gators doing shit in the NFL right now. Hard to get them in. You know what I'm saying?
Would you finna go to the offensive line?
Right.
The long snapper.
Well, he had to think hard. He think of any Gator that's doing anything in the NFL right now. But anyway, man, them the 4, man.
Emmett Smith.
Give me the Chiefs minus the 8.5, under 55.5. Then Greg
Let's
said
go.
that was up to 56.5. Lions, Commanders, Ravens -1, Eagles -6.5. That's money all day. You know what I'm saying? Money all day long. If I were gonna throw in the college game, give me Ohio State and whatever the number is. Blowout. Blowout on deck.
Whatever the number is.
Whatever that number is, give me them. You know what I'm saying? So, but we got to take a quick break, pay some bills. We're going to take a quick one. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button.
Yes, sir.
OldHeads.
Thumbs
We'll be
up.
back in a
Thumbs
second.
up. That's all it takes.